So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds man when he says in Surah At-Tariq, so let man see from what he is created. He is created from a water gushing forth, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs. And it is the blessing of Allah that we came into this dunya. And it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that created this path for us by putting this attraction in a man and a woman to come together in the first place, to fulfill their own desires and needs. And even then, through the nutfa that is released, it carries the potential to be so many people. That one water gushing forth has millions of sperms, all with the potential to fertilize an egg and form a viable zygote that will grow into another human being. And this journey of the sperm is a miracle in itself, against gravity, through a narrow passage at the right speed and momentum to be able to reach the ovum and penetrate it. And this happens because the attraction exists between a man and a woman and brings the liquid of the two together. And this is all the planning of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this nutfa is white and clear, and then becomes a red alaqa, hanging like a leech, and then it becomes a mudgha, meaty. Then Allah the Al-Aziz makes for it bones. And so from this nutfa, Allah then creates bones and veins and cords and systems such as digestive, circulatory, respiratory. Some parts are hard, some soft parts, some are moist and some are dry. So many divisions and different types of elements just from one nutfa. And all the bones interconnect beautifully, and then the meat layer covers it, protecting it, followed by a layer of skin to protect it even more. So look carefully at the craft at Al-Khaaliq, Al-Musawwir, Al-Baari, and how beautifully he placed on the face windows for seeing and hearing and smell and taste, for samat and basarat, perfectly placed on the face. And how he let 4 limbs stretch out of the central body, 2 arms and 2 legs like pillars. Only these 4 limbs are stretched and extended by him. And the tip of the limbs are toes and fingers, and at the tip of those are nails. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Ala, الَّذِي خَلَقَ فَسَوَّى وَالَّذِي قَدَّرَ فَهَدَى. He who has created everything and then proportioned it, and who has measured and then guided. So observe the wisdom, the hikmah of Allah, and how He joined the bones to support the body, and how they are pillars for the body, how He sized the bones differently and in different shapes. Some are tall, some short, some straight, some curved, some solid, some hollow, some on top of each other and some tied together, each unique in shape and design based on its purpose and use. So reflect on the structure of mankind. Since man has to move about, Allah did not make his whole body one structure like that of a tree that is stationary. Rather, He made it on many bones, between which there are joints, allowing easy movement, and the size and shape of each of the joints is according to the amount of movement that bone has to make. And Allah created strong binding bonds between them at each level, with the bones being tied to each other strongly, so that the structure is solid, by tying them with such cords that grow from the bone itself. And some bones are fused together and entered into each other like a male to a female component, and the body then moves easily due to joints, allowing us to sit and bend, stand, be flexible, twist the spine, put up our legs as we rest at sleep at night. Otherwise, had it been one big bone placed into another, there would be no movement. And all this is the shan and qudrat and azmat of Allah, and it's His amazing craftsmanship. Some scholars have reflected on the fact that man is created from the best of soil, and that he has been given so many faculties. They illustrate as part of their personal reflection something quite unique about these faculties, referring to them as doors, expressing that man is made with 9 doors. Some scholars have said that man is made of 9 doors, such that 2 for listening, and they are the ears, 2 for seeing, and they are the eyes, 2 for smelling, and they are the nostrils, 2 for exiting waste, and they are for urine and stools, and 1 door to eat and speak, and that is the mouth, the fam. And of these doors, they say that the biggest test is with the fam, the mouth, from where we talk and eat and drink. Perhaps because as toils and tests come in life, it is what comes out of this fam, this mouth, that primarily illustrates who we are and how we handle ourselves. And this is just one reflection. So let's look and appreciate the finer details of our structure and composition.